We are in conversation with Professor Mahendra Lama, an expert, economic expert, strategist, and with him we are talking about the Asian continent, how the things are developing, what all is taking place. The last episode we discussed with each other on education, higher education, our relations, and we were basically talking about China. Now, could you be kind enough to give us that if we take 3-4 areas, let us take that joint research, faculty exchange, student exchange, cultural exchange, and also like our chamber at present is very active with the tourism activities, or even we are deeply involved with the media entertainment industry, with the radio, television, films, theatre, music, animation, digital, all that is there. How would you like that, let's take it, our chamber builds a relation with China?
You see, I told you there is a lot of areas where India and China can really converse. They can work together. Higher education. It's not that the Chinese have not signed agreement with India. Large number of MOUs are there between universities and Chinese universities.
Okay.
And equally large number have not been implemented. So your institute, the IEK, this college, this institute, ICSI, has been very focused institute. It can really bring 1 or 2 good institutions from China and start and gradually replicate that model. Say for example, as you rightly said, the media entertainment industry. I think it's a huge scope because Chinese are now gradually realizing how powerful is Indian industry.
Indian entertainment industry.
Indian entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And how this Indian entertainment industry can earn them huge,
financial.
You can bring some huge financial gains.
Okay.
Say for example, I was telling you both Dangal and 3 Idiots of America.
Yeah. Both have got the subtitles in Chinese language, and both the films have become quite popular as far as
they Chinese became so popular. Every young Chinese would say the moment they meet an Indian, Dangal, right?
Okay.
3 Idiots, right? So it is. And I am told that it has they become so popular that it outsmarted many Chinese films.
Okay.
In terms of both popularity, in terms of earning also. So, if you are able to bring this kind of, you have very many regional films.
Yes.
Say from the northeast part of India, right? The Himalayan regions, Himachal Pradesh, Kashmir and all. If they could be brought and sold to the Chinese or introduced to the Chinese, that could be absolutely brilliant thing. And where the Chinese would be, see, because unlike other countries, Chinese have a huge appetite for all these things, precisely because they are new. One, they are just exploring the market. Secondly, they have huge money in their pockets, right? Right, so they are willing to do this. That's why anything which is publicized in Chinese, say China, for example, I believe the latest thing which is publicized in China is about Greece.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
And the moment if people capture the imagination, Greece captures the imagination of the people, there will be hundreds and thousands of Chinese will go into Greece, right?
Outbound tourism.
Yes. So similarly, they can be brought here. And China is, as far as tourism is concerned, I think it's much cheaper than India. Hotels are much cheaper in China.
You mean to say traveling to China?
Yes.
Okay.
So Indians could also be taken there, right? Large number of Indians, and there are many things which Indian tourists would really do that, right? So you can think of a kind of comprehensive interaction in the services sector, particularly in tourism related industry.
How do you look at Buddhist tourism?
Huge.
potential.
See, Buddhism is one area, one discipline and one idea which has started a great revival in China.
Okay.
Great revival. Within China, large number of tourists have started going to, say for example, Tibet, right? Just to explore Buddhism. Large number of Chinese, despite their ideological belief, would still go for Buddhism. So that's what I was telling. And they also know that this Buddhism which they are practicing in China actually came from India.
Okay.
Right? So you can, one has to be just
tremendous potential.
Imaginative, that's all.
Okay. And you visited China for a longer duration and you stayed there academically for a long. A few tips would you like to give it so that we understand that, okay, fine, when we are in China, what's to be done, what's not to be done, do's and don'ts when you talk about journaling, particularly from the academics point of view.
You see, China is a very disciplined country, right? A very safe country, very secure country. So once you enter into China means physically you are very safe.
Okay.
Any parts of China I have visited, I have never felt that I am insecure. But only thing you have to know is the basics of Chinese language.
Okay.
Right? Say for example, if you go to a washroom, what will you say? Right? If you would like to eat rice, what will you say? Right? If you would like to eat hot tea, what will you say? Such kind of things. Hot water. Right? Such basic things. Right? If you want to know some. The other thing about China is it's a country where people respect each other.
Okay.
Right? And foreigners are respected much more precisely because it involves the country. So absolutely on that count. Third is, China is a country where I found that food-wise, ready food-wise, it is cheaper than India.
Okay.
Like I find India is the cheapest country as far as raw food is concerned.
Yeah.
If you want to buy vegetables, fish, chicken, it's the
but very economical.
Yes. Cooked food wise, China is much cheaper than India.
Okay.
Right? Eating in China. People are very friendly. So, and the best part of China is there are varieties of things to see. If you want to go to a coastal area, if you want to go to mountain area, if you want to see museum, if you want to see educational institutions, if you want to see World War relics, all kinds of things you will find. And it's a huge country.
How are the education standards?
Education standard, generally I would feel it is on a lower side than India.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Generally, because the quality of students, right? I happened to teach in one of the top universities. So I would feel that. But at the same time, it is going to be drastically improved precisely because there are a large number of foreign teachers.
Okay.
Right? Foreign students.
Which they have inducted in the recent past.
Oh, large number.
Okay.
Large, yes.
Okay.
And they give fellowship. I think Chinese governments are now giving 40,000-60,000 fellowships per annum.
Okay.
To Americans, to Indians, to anyone.
Okay. To visit that particular country.
Yes.
Okay. Season-wise, weather-wise, climate-wise?
Depends where you go.
Okay.
It's exactly like India.
Okay. Different seasons for different reasons.
Absolutely.
At the same time.
If you go to southwestern China, say places like Kunming in Yunnan, or Qinghai, or Tibet, or Sichuan, Chengdu, and all, very nice climate, right? But if you go to a place like Fujian, Shanghai, and all, they are like Bombay, Calcutta, places like that.
Okay.
Right? But I would say that I would feel that for an institute like ICSI, right, it would be better to engage institutions which are located nearby.
Okay.
Say for example, for since most of your activities are also concentrated in the northeast, it is better to connect with Sichuan, Yunnan, right? And they know, Yunnan people also would like to, instead of, they are also like, Yunnan looks at Beijing the way northeast region looks at Delhi.
Ah,
Do
okay.
you get it? So you will find,
Just come over again. Come over again. This is very interesting.
yes.
Come over
You know,
again.
Yunnan is in the southwest extreme of China.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And similarly, northeast in the northeast extreme of India.
Yes.
So how northeast looks at Delhi, Yunnan looks at Bombay, right?
Beijing.
Yunnan looks at Beijing.
Okay.
So Yunnan would, instead of going via Beijing to India, Yunnan says, let me go to India straight away to northeast.
Okay.
Right? Northeast also.
It's a geographical proximity.
Geography, culture, language, food, many things match.
Okay.
And so you will find large number of Yunnan people coming to Calcutta, coming to Guwahati, right?
Oh.
Rather than coming to Delhi.
Okay. That's a great input from your side. Okay. Okay. And you were talking about media entertainment industry. How one should break the ice? Let's take this province only, what you mentioned just now, Yunnan. If it has to be linked, let's take it that we link it up with Northeast.
See, unlike India, in China, anything you do automatically gets linked with government.
Okay.
Right? Because government is so powerful there, party is so powerful there. Even the private sector is basically run by party or the government, right?
Okay.
Unlike ours.
Okay.
So it's a great advantage that if you are taking, say, a kind of media industry delegations to Yunnan, right? And they would be very happy to host it first of all.
Okay.
Right? Then
Besides Yunnan, which other area you talk about?
you can take it to Chongqing.
Okay.
Right? You can take it to Yunnan. Sichuan. You can take it to Shaanxi. Right?
Sichuan. Okay.
Right? So it would be much better, because I have seen that people in Sichuan, Yunnan, they would be very interested in just cutting across instead of going to mainstream India.
Okay. Great. That's a pleasure. And any other message would you like to give to the younger generation, which is having in this National Integration Institute over here in New Chandigarh, ITFT College, where you have a galaxy from the whole country together. You have people from Northeast also, you have people from North India also, you have people from outside the rest of the world also. Would you like to give any message to the younger generation while concluding this talk?
Well, the way the younger students here, the faculty members interacted with us today, it showed that the institute is doing very well. Secondly, it is a promising institute, it can diversify and move onwards. And thirdly, this also shows that institute can have now collaborative projects with countries with India, right, outside India, right? Say, I would feel even a country like Nepal, Bhutan would be very keen to come to this institute,
Okay.
right, to collaborate with China, Myanmar, and all these countries, right? Even Thailand, Cambodia, and all. My message to the young students are that they should think big. They are in good hands, right? And thirdly, that when they graduate, go to other industries, join their jobs outside. They should not forget their institute, and also keep their connections with the institute as alumni, as students. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Professor Sir.
Thank you.
It was very enlightening. Thank you very much for giving your valuable inputs. And I'm pretty sure that our younger generation, our corporate sector, our teachers, everybody must have enjoyed. And we look forward to another visit of Professor Mahendra Lama to ICSI studio in the ITFT College at New Chandigarh in India.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.